Well, real estate for me started in 2004 in California when I was working for BMW, Crevier BMW in California, and vice president of my then, what was going to be my next company, came in, bought a car and hired me. And gave me an awful sales pitch, which I fell for, promising a lot of money in a very long period of time and basically nothing for 12 months. And at the time, after 2 to 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and my partner at the time was probably questioning, as I was questioning, whether or not a paycheck was going to come in, because I was burning through savings. At the age of 27, I didn't exactly have a tremendous amount of savings behind me at the time, but enough to, I guess, give this a go. And it was one of those decisions in life where I had to really think about whether or not I was going to take the chance. That could be the next house deposit, or it could be, just a good nest egg for future savings, or, a couple holidays and enjoy life. But it was quickly going out before it came back in. So when I first moved to Australia, I didn't engage in real estate straight away. Because I was doing more of the property development side, I continued with that on my own. Had a few different businesses, and it was interesting because I was living in Bulimba at the time. And everybody that I've met, when they hire a real estate agent, they say, be a good local. So if you're gonna work in this area, be a good local, get to know the people, get to talk to the people, et cetera, et cetera. It was probably easier for me to just make a transition into real estate and talk to my neighbors and my friends and the people I had met and simply say, hey, guess what? I've made a change. I've decided that I'm going to work in real estate. When I worked in Bulimba, as much as we all had training, we had sales meetings every Tuesdays, we had periodic training throughout the weeks, I found that a lot of people were always coming to me for advice or for questions or for help, and I'm always a helpful person, so I'll never reject anybody who comes to me for some sort of assistance. And so I found myself coordinating times where we do a call session, or I'd sit down and do a training schedule on a listing presentation. So whilst I was helping people out regularly, it seemed natural for me to operate as a leader because people were comfortable coming to me and I was comfortable giving advice. And to put it simply, if that relationship is an easy one, then I think anybody in that situation can easily lead a team. So there was a point in time when I exited my directorship at the last franchise, and I was put in a position where I could operate as a sales agent and work for that franchise, that office, or one of the local offices, or I could recalibrate and relook at what was good takeaway from the last business, what worked well, what didn't work well. It left me looking down the barrel of another office again, but how? And how would it look? And I had some conversations with Dan Argent at UrbanX, and UrbanX has been an extremely valuable asset for me in putting this together, because they take all of the administrative work, all of the marketing work, all of the work that might slow me down and bog me down off my plate, and they manage everything for me. Klein & Co. Real Estate is the local brand. It's the local community brand. It's not meant to be everywhere in Brisbane. We reside in 4171. There's 3 suburbs within the 4171 postcode. We operate in 4169, 4152, 4170. These are the neighboring suburbs. That's it. Pure and simple. You don't want to take over the world. You want to do a good job. You want to be a reputable brand. We are the go-to for any kind of conversation you have regarding the local community, regarding property, regarding advice or assistance. Occasionally we're a bit of a psychiatrist, which we don't intend to be, but it happens by virtue of circumstance. But Klein & Co. Real Estate really is your local boutique go-to family brand, which is why our branding logo is clients first. In fact, it could just be people first, because it's just about being a good person. It's about being a good local. And that's what we intend to do.